Our first match in a moment.
I don't want anybody to forget, it's been over a year now, Akbar, since you caused me the most miserable time of my life. Well, while Chris and Billy are beating up Gary Young and Billy Travis, Akbar, I'm going to rip your eyes out. I'm going to pull your hair out. I'm going to stick that up where I stuck the guitar up, all for my family Friday night.
All right, we'll be back to see this great six-man team, all three of them here in a six-man match, right after these commercial messages. Follow Sheikh, Braddock, and the Dog Award out for our next event in a six-man thriller. That's Chris Adams, Eric Embry, and Bill Dundee, the group that we just had a chat with. And as you can see, emotions are still high between Travis and this group, between Akbar and this group, and they're beginning to catch on to the fact that Akbar may be trying to split up Eric Embry and Chris Adams for his own well-being.
If that isn't the biggest crock of you-know-what that I've ever... Akbar, he doesn't control these guys' egos. They both got egos the size of Texas. They can't be a tag team because of the egos. Akbar has nothing to do with it. Akbar didn't cause Eric Embry to knock Chris Adams out last night, did he? Huh. I don't know where y'all get off saying that. Boy, this stuff really, nobody's telling it like it is except me. I'm the only one that has the guts to sit out here and tell the people what's really going on in the USWA.
If Terrence will hush just a moment, I want to talk about a big date coming up Sunday, December the 17th. It's a big day for some very special youngsters, for Eric Embry, Jeff Jarrett, Chris Adams, Percy, and Kerry Von Everett. It'll be the 4th annual Tarrant County Motorcycle Toy Run, benefiting the mentally retarded. You can help not only by being there on the 17th to see them make this run between the Harley-Davidson store at 202 or 2002 East Abrams in Dallas, all the way across Interstate 30 to Will Rogers Coliseum in Fort Worth. It'll be a great race, a great run to help raise children's toys for the mentally retarded. Sunday, December 17th, rain or shine, you can help by bringing a toy to the Sportatorium this Friday night. Eric Embry, Jeff Jarrett, Percy, Chris Adams, and Kerry all participating in that big bike run on the 17th.
You know, Mark, I figured something out. You know why Billy, Superstar...
something out? Well, we are making progress.
Oh, you smart Alex. Listen, I know why Bill Superstar Dundee's out here. He's out here to keep peace between Eric Embry and Chris Adams. You know, he came down last night and tried to keep peace between them. That's the only reason that they insisted on a six-man is because they can't team together as a tag team.
The opinions of Terrence Garvin, USWA not responsible for those. As here comes the Punisher, who doesn't duck under the top rope, he steps over it. And he really has a height advantage over Eric, but that will stop Eric Embry for 3 seconds.
Well, Eric Embry can't match power with this Punisher, Mark. There's no way. Look at that. Punisher shoved Embry back. Oh, he's going to pull the strap down. I guess he's going to get mad,
Eric referees him into a headlock. Now the throw, the return. Punisher's got him, presses him high over his head. And there's Akbar's biggest and perhaps his best. But Embry gets out of the way of the elbow.
I like the way when Eric Embry pulls those straps down, he kind of looks pregnant, Mark.
Listen to this crowd roaring here at the Sportatorium. Head into the turnbuckle. Great excitement here with the USWA.
These are two premier stars of the USWA right here, the Big Punisher and Eric Embry, Mark. You know, I can't believe they're having this for a Saturday morning match. This ought to be on Friday night.
I noticed you have your calendar opened up to Jeff Jarrett's picture again this week. You stare at that all the time?
I just happened to open it up, and his picture was there, okay?
Just happened to.
Yeah, I just happened to think that his picture is probably one of the best ones on the poster. It just so happens when I opened it up, you know, Jeff's picture was on there. That's all. It is kind of cute, though, isn't it?
I understand you were carrying a picture of yourself around that Chris Adams stole or lost or something.
And that's exactly right, buddy. I had a picture of myself, an 8x10 back in the back. I was going to show these people what this calendar should have looked like. And I think Chris Adams had somebody, I don't know who, he had somebody go over and steal my picture, and I'm appalled by it.
Oh, no, you're appalled. Well, we're all so worried. Here comes Embry, back to the knee lift. Down go. Hey, wants to take the mask off.
Boy, that's just like Eric Embry. He's not worried about wrestling or pinning a guy. All he's worried about is either embarrassing or hurting him. Now, this guy really makes me, he disgusts me, Mark.
The very unusual Terrence Garvin as the Punisher steps back in to continue on Eric Embry. This is a great bout, and the crowd is really into the excitement here at the Sportatorium. Be with us Friday night. Remember, kids 12 and under admitted free when accompanied by a paying adult. You can help make it a special Christmas for some underprivileged and or mentally retarded children by bringing a toy. And let's have a big night on the big card this Friday in Big D. Look at Adams riding on the Punisher and then putting him in that sleeper.
Mark, he's got that sleeper hook, but the Punisher's too close to the rope. Adams needs to get him over in the middle of the ring if he wants to put him out.
Well, you just can't beat the fun of wrestling in person. Be with us this Friday and experience this excitement like we do here. It's great on TV, but even more fun when you're here.
Mark, the Punisher finally got out of that sleeper, but Chris Adams is still firing right hands at him.
Adams with a chop.
Look at this Bill Dundee. He's got pink tights on, which are pretty. Oh, what a big backdrop to the Punisher. Being the gaudy person that he is, though, he's got red boots on with it, red and pink. Boy, that really matches, doesn't it? How tasteless.
Dundee makes sure Sheikh Braddock doesn't get away with anything.
What a back jumper. Huh, that's all Australians are good for, is jumping people's backs.
Aren't you getting a little carried away?
I'm just wondering when he's going to bring a kangaroo to the ring with him. You know, this guy, he's disgusting.
The Punisher continuing with Chris Adams as the Punisher picks him back up. Listen to the crowd, but it's the Punisher, but Adams went straight down on purpose to keep the Punisher from hooking that leg like he wanted to. But now what will Chris do? Looks like it's another sleeper.
Chris is going to lay there and take that reverse chin lock. That's what he's going to do, Mark. What's he going to do? He's flat on his stomach, buddy. This Punisher's 6'8", and he probably weighs about 300 pounds.
Percy Pringle helping rally this crowd. So is that pretty young lady there, Tony Adams, who is on the cover of the USWA 1990 calendar. A great Christmas gift.
You know, if they had to put a woman on the calendar, that is, if they had to put one on there, which they shouldn't have anyway, Miss Sylvia should have been on this calendar. Huh. She's not a bimbo like this Tony Adams.
What is your definition of bimbo?
Look at the way she dresses. What is this, early American sleeve?
She looks great to me. She's a fox. She's gorgeous.
You know, you deserve a wife and children, Lorraine. You really do.
Down goes Adams.